school to cut costs, district officials are putting another referendum on the ballot asking taxpayers for more money. And Governor Evers wants more school funding to prevent schools from having to close their doors. Critics say more money isn't the answer. Plus, day one of the trial of a well-known attorney accused of killing both his wife and son.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. It'll be up to the voters to help fund La Crosse's public schools. La Crosse School District will have another referendum on April's ballot. The district is asking for $60 million to maintain operations. This coming after the board voted Monday night to close Lincoln Middle School. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen explains why now.
If we could add just a bit more buffer time for those people who are going to be most affected.
A 2-hour debate.
I think that if we're talking about doing what's best for this district, we just have to make some decisions.
Leading to one decision.
The ayes have it, and we will be closing Lincoln Middle School effective August 31, 2022.
6-2.
We don't always agree, but we know how to work together. We know how to deliberate together, and we know how to move forward even when we disagree.
A vote to close the nearly 100-year-old Lincoln Middle School.
It was such a hard, difficult decision because we are put in this place because the state legislature refuses to fund public education appropriately.
Jimenez said the vote had to happen on Monday.
The day after was the absolute last day to file a referendum.
Superintendent Aaron Engel says closing Lincoln clears $1.5 million of the district's more than $19 million budget deficit. The vote drops the total of middle schools in La Crosse down to 2.
Now, boundary lines haven't been decided yet, but if they follow the high school boundaries, kids living north of Ferry Street will go to Logan Middle School. Kids living south of Ferry Street will go to Longfellow Middle School.
But Engel says that's just one option.
Our goal as we make this transition is an opportunity to make things more simple for our students and our families and keep kids together.
And now on the ballot this April, a $60 million referendum.
Those funds will touch every corner of our school district, really.
Engel says this referendum will help maintain what the district has to offer.
It would be a devastating loss that would really impact our school district if we're not able to approve this referendum as we move forward.
Things like mental health services, building maintenance, and keeping class sizes small.
To be able to accommodate the underfunding that the state has provided.
In La Crosse, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Thanks, Emily. Taxpayers would be paying for the $60 million referendum over the next 6 years if passed. It would cost taxpayers $29 a year for every $100,000 of home value. The board says this $60 million is a conservative ask to make up for the lack of state funding. And funding for education was one of the priorities Governor Evers spoke about in his State of the State address last night. Evers says he wants to work with state Republicans to divert up to 20% of the state's sales tax revenue towards shared revenue. That's money that would go toward communities to fund public safety in schools. During the last election, Wisconsin had a near record number of referenda.
For years, communities have raised their own property taxes to keep their local schools afloat. And while some school districts have successfully passed a referendum to help keep the lights on, many have tried and failed.
Evers said he wants to deliver on a campaign promise to take money from the state's current budget surplus to invest in schools. Now, Republican Speaker Robin Vos responded to the governor's speech, saying more money isn't the answer to increasing the quality of education.
Taxpayers make a huge investment already in our students, and we have a right to expect results. That's why we need to focus on quality over just spending more money. Government must do things differently if we have any hope of keeping our tax burden heading in the right direction.
Speaker Vos says Republicans want to make living in Wisconsin less expensive while keeping the state's quality of life.
Well, Mother Nature painting a fresh coat of white on the ground as we speak. Some light snow falling here in downtown La Crosse. And you can see we're kind of in the bullseye of a little batch of mainly light snow, but where you see these pockets of darker blue, maybe briefly moderate snow. And a little closer look shows some of that moderate snow, especially just north and west of La Crosse, up towards Onalaska and Holmen. Parts of northern Houston County seeing a little pocket of moderate snow as well. The snow becomes a little bit lighter and more scattered the farther north And that's a sign of things starting to taper overnight tonight to just flurries as we head into tomorrow morning as this disturbance gradually slides southeast across the region overnight. Current temperatures 29 degrees in La Crosse and Viroqua, 30 in Sparta, 26 in Eau Claire. Quite a bit colder just to our west. In fact, only 4 degrees for our friends over in Mankato. So periods of light snow tonight, about an inch or less in most spots. Maybe some isolated higher totals across the higher terrain. Overnight lows in La Crosse around 22 degrees. Schoolcast for tomorrow. Some light snow or flurries lingering in the morning, 22 degrees. And temperatures don't move much. In fact, they could even start to drop later in the day. Afternoon highs around 21. Might see a few. And for the morning commute tomorrow, they're already kind of slick out there. I know firsthand. I was just out there for dinner, so be careful.
All right. Thanks very much, Bill. The trial of Alex Murdaugh is underway. Both sides laid out their case to a jury for the first time. The former South Carolina attorney is accused of killing his wife and son. Nikki Batiste is in Waltersboro with the details.
Opening arguments were presented to a South Carolina jury on Wednesday as Alex Murdaugh faces up to life in prison without parole for the murders of his wife and son.
They were shot at close range and they did not have defensive wounds.
The prosecution says on the night of June 7, 2021, Murdaugh killed his 22-year-old son Paul with a shotgun and his wife Maggie with an AR-style rifle, and that cell phone records put him at the shooting scene on their sprawling estate.
And you're going to hear some of what was going on in Alex Murdaugh's life leading up to that day. Stuff that happened that very day, stuff that was leading up, a perfect storm that was gathering.
Murdaugh, a once prominent lawyer, is also facing dozens of charges for white-collar crimes. And 3 months after the killings, he's alleged to have tried to stage his own suicide with hopes of leaving insurance money to his surviving son.
Been pounding that square peg in the round hole.
Defense attorney Dick Harpootlian says the case lacks forensic evidence.
His head exploded. You would be covered in blood.
Murdaugh claims he left his house around the time of the deaths to visit his ailing parents and called 911 when he returned an hour later.
My wife and child shot badly.
He became emotional as his attorney detailed Paul's gruesome death.
Laying in his own blood with his brain laying at his feet, shot to hell.
On Thursday, the jury will see body cam footage from first responders. Nikki Batiste, CBS News, Walterboro, South Carolina.
Officials say that Murdaugh offers a motive for the murders on body cam footage. He thinks it's related to his son Paul, who was charged with the death of a 19-year-old after he crashed a boat. Well, 3 La Crosse community members are officially receiving recognition today for their service to others. Sue and Mark Schultz and Friar Conrad Targonski are the latest to receive Iverson Frecking Awards for their commitment to acceptance and overall service to their community. Targonski is a retired Marine and chaplain at Viterbo, while the Schultzes have worked in local government and are members of several organizations. They encourage all community members to get involved, try new things, and the result will be a better world.
What the world needs now is understanding and compassion, and two ideas, the whole idea of faithfulness, the whole idea of being kind and gentle.
We want to make a difference, or we want to help make a difference. We have met so many people that we never would have met if we hadn't have done the volunteer work.
Sue is currently partnering with the nonprofit Chalice of Mercy to organize more supplies and assistance to Ukraine. Her effort, called Warm Hands and Paws, will send hand and foot warmers and pet food overseas. She says Quick Trip will collect any warmer and pet food donations if you'd like to contribute to the cause. In the meantime, President Biden announced a new round of aid to Ukraine today, including the decision to send 31 Abrams tanks overseas. It comes as other European allies say they are sending extra arms and supplies. The president said the U.S. Secretary of Defense recommended the move to help Ukraine defend its territory. Biden called the Abrams the most capable tanks in the world. Senior administration officials told CBS News the process of sending those tanks will take months. And it is time for another round of La Crosse Soup. The Rivoli is hosting the crowdfunding event tomorrow evening. Everyone is invited to come and get a bowl of soup and one vote towards a community project for $5. Doors open at 5, groups will make their pitches at 6, and a winner will be announced at 7. Organizers say there will be a special movie screening after that winner is announced. Coming up after the break, a potential glimpse of the future. Central High School students getting some hands-on education to get a feel for life in the construction industry. And later, putting an old wives' tale to bed. A company is offering cheese lovers a literal dream job to help them bust a myth.
Get Tonucci Pizza for just $1.99. Thursday only at Hy-Vee. That's right, your daily deal for Thursday is Tonucci Pizza for just $1.99. This Thursday, only at Hy-Vee.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. Find new experiences, find new roads. Well-qualified buyers get 2.99% financing on all 2023 Equinox models, or get $1,000 cash allowance. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $750 bonus cash.
To everyone who loves great food, let us make you a meal the Wisconsin way.
We cook each butter burger to order for you and the people you love, so it's the best part of your day.
The best.
The best.
And every creamy scoop of fresh frozen custard, pure happiness.
Pure happiness.
Pure happiness. Because where Culver's comes from.
And the heart of America's Dairyland.
Our love.
Our love for fresh food is as strong as our love for all of you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Get Tonucci Pizza for just $1.99. Thursday only at Hy-Vee. That's right, your daily deal for Thursday is Tonucci Pizza for just $1.99. This Thursday, only at Hy-Vee.
Central High School students are getting a taste of the workforce. Teens in the Architecture, Construction, and Engineering Academy are going to be working together this semester to help build a house. The two-year program will prepare high school juniors and seniors for careers in the construction industry. And students took a little break from their house project to visit J.F. Brennan in La Crosse today. Brennan employees say that experiences like these help teens feel confident before entering the workforce.
It's really important that we engage those individuals and understand that there are a lot of really great careers in construction.
Throughout the program, students will have job shadowing and apprentice opportunities. And today, students joined a boat dock project on La Crosse's south side. They say it's refreshing to work on a project near the river.
It's definitely cool to see what goes on because, I mean, La Crosse relies on the river. We use it for everything.
Says the program has helped strengthen bonds between both him and his classmates. Still ahead, don't like high egg prices these days? Well, why not eliminate the middleman? Some Wisconsinites are supplying themselves in their own backyards. They'll tell us, though, if it's worth the trouble.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grawl. Even with the clouds and light snow showers today, we still managed a high of 34, another day above average. That marks 20 of 25 days this month. It's going to get cold, though, by the weekend. I'll detail it with my 8-day forecast after the break.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Countertops are the center of a home, with elegant to everyday options. Easy installation you can do yourself, and durability that can take you from crayons to calculus. Transform everyday spaces into gathering places with custom craft countertops, available exclusively at Menards.
For 46 years straight, more of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend, haul or tow, just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you.
Now get 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus $3,500 in total savings on a Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Welcome to the rustic side of Black River Furniture Outlet, Western Wisconsin's Cabin Store. Buy unique, one-of-a-kind pieces made in the USA, featuring aspen, hickory, barnwood, and specialty woods like walnut and maple burl. Shop dining sets, bars and bar stools. Find epoxy pieces, coffee and end tables, cabin furniture bedroom sets in king, queen, full, or twin. Bunk beds and case pieces to match. Huge selection in stock to take home or deliver today. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
But here's that storm system I'm tracking.
When severe weather is coming,
we are tracking this winter storm that continues to provide snowy weather across the area.
we warn you first.
Yeah, we're in the first warning storm runner.
It's what we do.
Winter storm warnings are still remaining in effect here for much of the day.
To keep you safe.
Hey, look at the roads here.
We are First Warn Weather.
This forecast has been pretty spot on.
News 8. Expect more. Your entry door is the first thing people see when they come to visit. Make it inviting. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. 782-8877.
Egg prices are up 60% nationally and are pecking at people's budgets. And that got our Madison affiliate reporter Andrew Banstra wondering, what if you raised chickens and ate fresh eggs instead? Well, he found out that idea, not all it's cracked up to be.
You know, we have dogs, we have cats. We've never had chickens before, and chickens are great.
With prices extraordinarily high, why not just raise chickens yourself?
Yeah, people think that if they're going to get chickens, they're going to be super inexpensive and eggs will be free, and that's not really the whole story. There's a little bit more to that.
Dozens of people who raise their own chickens in the Madison area told me that even with prices at the store as high as they are now, they're not saving money by doing it themselves. The initial investment is generally $1,000, and then there's another about $300 a year in food and other expenses. Not to mention, chickens don't lay eggs year-round.
I mean, I have 2 college-age sons, so they eat a lot of eggs, so they can't keep up in the winter. In the summer, we don't buy eggs. In the spring, once spring hits, we won't buy eggs until fall. We'll be giving them away.
The price breakdown depends on the chicken, time of year, and keeping your chickens and eggs healthy and secure from predators. One backyard chicken farmer in Madison told me if you're at the Madison limit of 4 chickens, you'd yield about 8 eggs a week. When you factor in all the costs of doing it yourself, it comes out to about 93 cents an egg or $11.16 a dozen, much more than at the store.
But once the egg shortage started happening, or they were more expensive, it's definitely an added bonus having your own chickens. I mean, because now we give them to people and everyone wants eggs now.
So if it's not to save money, why do it? Well, health for starters. In the winter, Emily buys her eggs at Costco, and she says she can taste the difference.
Oh yeah, I have a friend at work who brings me a container for eggs every day or every week, and then I know she wants more, but it's like, I don't have any right now.
Plus, she loves doing it, and you could too. Most people in Dane County are zoned for chickens.
Yeah, they've become part of the family, and we actually have chairs out in their coop so we can sit and watch them because we love watching them. I mean, it's a fantastic thing.
Now, the bird flu is at the center of higher store egg prices, but Emily says the flu has not struck Madison backyard farmers. You know, few things bring Wisconsinites together like cheese, and now a mattress review website is offering cheese lovers a literal dream job. SleepJunkie.com needs 5 dairy dreamers to test the theory that eating cheese before going to sleep gives you nightmares. So they'll pay you $1,000 to eat cheese every night at the same time before bed and then journal about how well you slept. You got to be 21, be able to sleep alone during the trial, and have a sleep tracking device. What you can't have is any sleep issues or be lactose intolerant. Go figure. And Bill, you'd have to eat the same kind of cheese every night for a week, then take a week off before eating a new kind. So I got to ask you before weather, what's your first go-to cheese that you do that first week?
Oh gosh, pepper jack for me. That would be tough because I'm a big cheese fan, but I don't know if I could go for the whole week on one cheese.
I know, it'd get old fast, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would. So I don't know, interesting job for sure. All right, speaking of interesting jobs, I'm tracking some light snow tonight. Again, kind of a fresh coating of white. Watch those roads out there. They're a little slick. 34 the high today, 28 the low. Averages are 27 and 10, so yet another day above average. And through the top of the hour, a couple hundredths of an inch of liquid out at the airport, a couple tenths of an inch of snow as well. Probably have seen a little bit more on the higher terrain where temperatures have been maybe a degree or two colder. 29 degrees, light snow out at the airport, 30 downtown here at the station. Winds out of the northwest at 13, a little blustery, making it feel like 19. Eau Claire, you've got light snow, 26 degrees, and winds gusting to 21 miles per hour, causing a wind chill of 16. Watch those roads, as I mentioned, at least partially covered for most areas now. And again, especially as those temperatures continue to drop overnight, do expect some snow and ice to form on the roads. And visibility is down to about 1 to 3 miles in many spots as well, in and out of those snow showers. Now, temperatures are quite a bit colder just to the west as this little disturbance tries to wrap some of that colder air into the system. Still not bad yet. Upper 20s to around 30 degrees, but boy, 19 in Rochester, 4. Yeah, an actual air temperature of 4 in Mankato, where a wind chill factor sits at 15 below. Feels like 4 above in Rochester, 7 in Preston. Still teens and 20s for wind chills near and east of the Mississippi River. So light snow showers for the most part. Where you see these little spots of darker blue, maybe a brief moderate snow shower, but it probably only lasts about 5 to 15 minutes as everything kind of pivoting northwest to southeast across the area as a little disturbance does the same, and that'll be with us for the overnight and taper into tomorrow morning. Then another little clipper system that'll zip in following this one, and that one will bring another round of snow late tomorrow night into part of Friday. So Sky Tracker showing those snow showers tonight start to taper to flurries around 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Maybe some partial clearing in the afternoon before the sun sets. And again, hot on its heels, another storm system. Little clipper brings snow late tomorrow night after about midnight and into Friday. Here's the Friday morning commute time frame. So that could be a little tricky with some snow and increasing winds as well. But notice how quickly that snow moves out already by about 11 o'clock or 12 on Friday afternoon with some partial clearing later in the day. Might see another ½ an inch to an inch on top of what's already fallen across the region. So most spots will probably end up around an inch or less, maybe a little bit more across the higher terrain. Highs tomorrow will be colder, low to mid 20s in the La Crosse area. Low to mid 20s coming down to the south, and notice teens for highs just to our west. In fact, mid to upper teens in Lewiston, Fountain City, and right around 19 or 20 degrees for you folks up in Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. So for tonight, periods of light snow. Again, minor accumulations, but keep an eye on those roads and plan for some extra time for that morning commute. 22 the low. Temps don't move much tomorrow. 24 for the high. Flurries in the morning, otherwise mostly to partly cloudy and colder. 32 on Friday, again that chance of light snow primarily in the morning, and then it gets really cold. 15 on Saturday, 11 on Sunday, maybe some snow on Saturday, especially south, and highs next week right now probably single digits, struggling just to reach 10 degrees with overnight lows dropping below 0. And we'll have to see what Sun Prairie Jimmy and Punxsutawney Phil say a week from tomorrow with Groundhog Day.
Hopefully some good news. Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Coming up next in sports, Badger basketball looking to get back to winning ways out east. Meanwhile, UWL men's hoops taking on rival Whitewater.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or specialty care, Mayo Clinic Health System offers the best options for care where and when you and your family needs it.
In the Northland, the future belongs to everyone. So we created the all-time best-selling SUV for everyone, Ford Explorer. With an available 3-liter EcoBoost V6 engine that delivers 400 horsepower in one stylish package. Because the SUV of the future is made for the Northland. Ford Explorer. Drive one today. Now get 0% financing for 36 months on Ford Explorer, Edge, and Escape. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Winter is here.
And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
That's why we have insurance, to help with the unexpected accidents that are not your fault.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we'll help you get the insurance settlement you deserve to pay your medical bills, your lost wages, and get your life back on track.
If you're injured, call us.
Call Bygoff and Rohde.
And he was a kid, 4 years old, he had lats. The only way you get lats is from doing prison time and doing pull-ups. He was a bad little kid. He was so evil, his first baby tooth, it came in chipped. Walking around the neighborhood smoking his mama's cigarettes.
Get ready for the comedy of Marlon Wayans, the Microphone Fiend Tour. Saturday, February 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, with special guest DC Irvin. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Marlon Wayans live.
Look! It's easy to say things. Anyone can do that.
Look closer.
Meaning what you say, that's a little harder. And a little harder to find. But at US Cellular, when we say you get unlimited data for $29.99 per line, we don't mean only if you get 4 lines. We mean $29.99 per line, even 1. Plus, every plan is price protected for every customer.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The UWL men's basketball team got a big conference win in Eau Claire over the weekend. They were back at it Wednesday night, this time on their home court against one of their biggest conference rivals. Let's head to Mitchell Hall. Eagles looking for their 16th win of the season, taking on rival UW-Whitewater. Warhawks up early, but Eagles clawing back. Austin Westra count the bucket, +1. UWL within 2. Then it's Will Furman coming up with a steal. The junior takes it coast to coast, gets up high enough for the two-handed slam. We're tied at 24. But the Warhawks jump back in front. Miles Barnstable puts in 3 of his team-high 25 on the night. Whitewater takes a 2-point lead into the locker room. Second half, Eagles soar back off the miss. The freshman J.J. Pater with the board and the two-handed stuff. We're tied at 36. But Barnstable putting the Warhawks on his back, driving to the cup, hoop, and the harm. Whitewater goes back on top. Eagles still fighting. Torin Hanna from downtown knocks in the 3. It's 49-47, Lacrosse up 2, but the Warhawks going to war in the paint. Check out this effort from Trayvon Chisholm, muscling in 2 of his 18. Whitewater goes up 1, and the Warhawks start pulling away. Jameer Barker to the cup. 3-point play the hard way. He's fired up. Eagles lose another tough one at home as Whitewater holds on for the win, 74-71. UWL falls to 15-5 on the season. Badgers back in action tonight. Wisconsin taking on Maryland in College Park. Terps up 1 until Chucky Hepburn knocks down the 3. Badgers up 2. But then Maryland goes on a run off the steal. Terrapins with numbers. Jameer Young ahead of the pack. Lays it up and in. 7-point lead for the home team. Badgers battling back. Steven Krause 3 cuts the deficit to just 4 at the break. But the Terrapins come out scorching in the second half again. It's Young, this time from behind the arc. That gives Maryland a 9-point lead. Badgers not going away. Tyler Wall going to work in the paint. Count it, +1 Wisconsin within 6. But Maryland too strong down low. Julian Reese rocks the rim. Lead back up to 8. And the home team starts pulling away. Reese puts it in, plus the foul. Badgers fall 73-55. They're now 4-5 in conference play. 12-7 overall on the season. Bucks back at home taking on the best in the West. Nuggets in town, first half action. The Bucks lighting it up from 3-point land. PC for 3. Bucks go up 3. Third quarter now. Drew Holiday is going to put in 3 of his 20 points on the night. It's 69-64 Bucks. Fourth quarter now. Milwaukee up 9. Grayson Allen extending the lead. He knocks down the triple. 12-point lead for the home team. And then it's Giannis doing what Giannis does. The big man dropping in 2 of his game-high 33 on the night. Bucks get another big win, 107-99. Timberwolves on the road tonight in New Orleans, taking on the Pelicans. Minnesota up 6 late. Jaden McDaniels starts heating up, knocks down the J. Wolves increase their lead to 8. And then it's McDaniels again, this time with Minnesota up 4. McDaniels gives the Wolves some breathing room here. Big 3-pointer, gives them a 7-point lead. Wolves pick up a big win on the road by a final of 111-102. Busy night in the world of sports. We had UWL, we had Wisconsin, Bucks, Wolves getting 2 big wins. So
absolutely, I'm not liking the alternates for either the Timberwolves or the Bucks tonight, but that's just my thing. The big thing is Badgers letting Maryland just run away in that second half.
It's been a kind of a consistent second half, sort of taking their foot off the gas. They just can't seem to keep up with these Big Ten teams.
Yeah, it's a little concerning.
Yep.
All right.
And they're about halfway through the conference schedule, but it's only going to get tougher. You know, you got Illinois again, you got Maryland again, I think. So they got to start getting these wins because, you know, this is when it counts.
A lot of adjustments to make.
Yep.
Thanks, Rob.
You got it.
We'll be right back.
Right now at Ashley, discover the luxury of a good night's sleep without the luxury price tag on some of our top mattress brands, including our Ashley Sleep line. Hurry into America's #1 furniture and mattress store or visit ashley.com for better sleep and savings. Only at Ashley.
At Cooley Auto, we care about making buying and servicing your cars an effortless process. From our fair pricing to our friendly staff, we are accountable to the Cooley region and are now focused on offering you the best service possible with Cooley Auto Service Center. Cooley Auto Service Center is engaged in providing you with honest, affordable, and reliable service. Service you need, care you deserve. Find out more at CooleyAuto.com.
LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
So I just started this new trapeze class and...
Whoa, the new iPhone is here.
I know, right? The ultimate iPhone. US Cellular paid for mine and I was already a customer.
The new iPhone is here.
Right, and you'd be smart to get it at US Cellular. They have price protection, so you know your rate won't go up.
Now, new and current customers can get the amazing iPhone 14 Pro or any iPhone on us.
Okay, I'll just wait here and watch your donut.
At US Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
One thing you should really know when you choose Spectrum One is that you're getting a lot of things in one thing. You get fast and reliable Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi with state-of-the-art security, doors wide open, Tim, and unlimited mobile, all working together seamlessly. You know what the best part is? Yes! Very surprising. Spectrum One is just $49.99. You missed it, Jason. Spectrum One. Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile. All for just $49.99. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
At Ashley's Overstock Sale, you'll find everything you need to brighten up your home this new year. Plus, get special financing for 12 months. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska. And be sure to check out the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
Feels good to be home.
Wisconsin Challenge Academy has reached 2 major milestones. The program is in its 25th year, and they've welcomed their 50th class. 140 newcomers arrived at Fort McCoy and said goodbye to their families ahead of the 5.5-month stay at Challenge Academy. After a quarter of a century, one thing remains the same. Saying goodbye to your loved ones never gets easier. Jeremiah Ritchie is a cadet in Class 50, and his grandfather Howard joined him for his send-off. As a Vietnam vet, Howard knows that programs like these can be difficult at times, but he's confident it can change his grandson's life forever.
I believe that if he succeeds in this, you know, he'll have no problem whatsoever doing what he wants to be, but he got to stay focused.
Approximately 92% of cadets finish the program and earn their high school equivalency diploma. 4,400 cadets have graduated over the years. We'll have a last check your forecast after this.
Hey, you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very...
rewarding. With a BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Walt never smoked a day in his life, so when he developed a bad cough, we never thought lung cancer, but that's what it was. What gives a non-smoker lung cancer? A friend suggested we check the house for radon. Sure enough, it was high. We've had it taken care of now, but I wish we'd known sooner. Walt died 4 weeks and 5 days after the diagnosis. If you haven't had your home checked for radon, do it. Do it for your family. No one should lose someone they love because of this.
Are you an experienced carpenter, window and door installer, flooring or tile installer, considering a new opportunity in the year ahead? The Board Store is the area's premier home improvement contractor, serving the community from the same location for over 33 years. Continued growth opens new opportunities, good pay, good benefits and respect, no weekends or overnight travel. Begin a new career where skill matters and character is valued. Apply online or at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Signs build brands, create impact, and grab attention. Seven Rivers Signorama is your full-service sign center. We use the latest technology and highest quality products to produce custom signs, vehicle wraps, banners, wall murals, window graphics, and trade show displays. Seven Rivers Signorama Design Services will help create the perfect sign to advertise your product or business. We can custom make any type of sign, including box signs, channel letters, custom logos, digital graphics, and directory signs. Seven Rivers Signorama, locally owned, globally known.
Oh, it's cold in here. I bet Mom and Dad didn't get a maintenance check on the furnace this year. And it broke.
I bet.
That's it. I'm calling GNT.
We are GNT Heating and Air Conditioning, and we are experts at fixing your furnace. We have been in business for over 15 years and have the best service techs in the area, and friendly too.
Thanks, GNT, for your quick, fast, friendly service.
Please send Mom and Dad the bill. Call GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
Again, periods of light snow tonight, lows around 22 degrees. Watch those roads in the morning. You want to allow some extra time, take it easy. Otherwise, mostly cloudy, maybe some partial clearing in the afternoon. Another round of light snow late Thursday night into the first half of Friday.
Take a good look, everyone. You will not see this tomorrow. We'll see you.